was also designed the Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum. It was symbolizing white lotus flowers with with three floors. The 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 first floor is the main exhibition. Now we are standing at the election hall. In the center of the hall, there is a portrait statue of President Ho Chi Minh waving his hand to welcome all us to the museum. Behind him is the image of the sun and the pandan tree. The sun represents for the light and might of President Ho Chi Minh, while the pandan tree represents for the external existence of Vietnamese village. According to the Eastern philosophy, sky is round and ground is square. It's a reason why you can see the ceiling. The ceiling was decorated in a copper round, represent for the sky. And looking down, you can see the floor was decorated in a shape of a square with fruit and flower, expressing the Vietnamese landscape with four seasons from both crops. On the both side, you can see two artwork represent the Vietnamese tradition. On the on the left side, there is a golden dragon carrying a stack of 100 eggs, representing the original of the Vietnamese people and national construction. On the opposite side, there is a fairy character from the Vietnamese legend and a turtle with a golden turtle and a golden turtle with a golden squad representing for national defense. The museum was divided into three main sections. The first section along the main way introduced the entire life of President Ho Chi Minh and how the Vietnamese people carry out his statesman. The second section is on the left side, introduced the Vietnamese situation and the struggle, the Vietnamese struggle against the aggressor. Finally, the third section is on the left side, highlight events on the world that influence on the Vietnamese situation. The French army attacked Vietnam in 1858 in Da Nang, central city of Vietnam. Then Vietnam became the French colony in 1884. Many uprising and movement appeared to fight the French colonies. However, all of this was end in failure. Vietnamese people were under the control of the French, the king, mandarins, and with the peasants and workers in the bottom of society. In this situation, President Ho Chi Minh was born in 1890. In 1890, his father was Nguyễn Sinh Sắc. He used to be a mandarin under Nguyen dynasty, but he was not interested in supporting the French to exploit poor Vietnamese. So he gave up that road and worked as a teacher and a herbal physician. His mother, Miss Hoàng Thị Loan, was an intelligent and hardworking woman, but unfortunately, he passed away in the age of 33 when he gave birth to the fourth child. President Ho Chi Minh's parents, with their outstanding qualities, have a positive impact on shaping the morality and outstanding of President Ho Chi Minh and their child. The elder sister and elder father of President Ho Chi Minh also participated in uprising against the French, and they also reason for a long time. In this situation, President Ho Chi Minh was born in uh, and here you can see the image of the house of President Ho Chi Minh in Nghệ An. Kim Liên was very famous with a pond of lotus flower, and here are some objects. Here are some objects belonging to President Ho Chi Minh mother, like a hammock or weaving loom. Here are some objects belonging to here are some objects belonging to mm, his father, like a set of table and tray or some tool for brewing herbal medicine. President Ho Chi Minh was the third child in the family. In his family, um, he witnessed many villages were destroyed and uprising was harshly suppressed by the French during his childhood. He admired his patriotic predecessor, but not chose to follow his path to save the nation. Therefore, in 19 Therefore, in 1911, he bought a French ship and departed from Saigon to France to beginning his journey to find a way to save his country. This ocean, this ocean represents for the ship that carrying uh, the President Ho Chi Minh um, the ship to the war and to what to the year uh, to what the year 1970 when the Russia October Revolution occurred. President Ho Chi Minh decided to apply this ideal to the Vietnamese situation. You may wonder why the French invaded Vietnam at that time, and here let me give you the answer. Thanks to industrial revolution, the Western country become more and more prosperous. They need more raw material, um, free tariff market, and cheap labor. So they decided to invade the other part of the world, like Asia, Africa, and South America. So is the reason why the French invade Vietnam that time. French invade three countries in Asia is Vietnam, Laos, and Cambodia, called Indochina. Um, so you may wonder why the French invade Vietnam that time. Uh, Thanks to Industrial Revolution, the Western country become more and more prosperous. They need more raw material, free tariff market, and cheap labor. So they decided to invade the other part of the world, like Asia, Africa, or South America. Um, it's the reason why the French invaded Vietnam at that time. The French colonized three countries in Asia is Vietnam, Laos, and Cambodia. They call it as Indochina. Uh, this hall with the glass picture here describe the development of the Western country in late 19th century and early 20th century. Uh, Firstly, in political field, we can see here the purchase of some great great thinker who found the communism, like Karma, Angel, and especially Lenin, whose ideology have a strongly impact on Ho Chi Minh uh, perception. Secondly, we could mention about the development of science and technology at that time, how the European country can invade invade another part of the world is thanks to the development of science and technology, and especially the appearance of the guns and some advanced weapons at that time. At that time, also the first telephone was invented important role in telecommunication. Secondly, about the entertainment, do you know who is he? Yes, he is Charlie Chaplin, a filmmaker of silent film. Most of his film was described real life of Western country at that time. About re- scientific research, do you know who they are? They are Marie Curie and his husband. They are pioneer of radioactive substance. Also, Albert Einstein, Albert Einstein, who invented theory of relativity. At the end of the hall, you can see a part of Eiffel Tower and a glass turning door. It is a represent for the suburb development in France at that time. Um, if you observe closely, you can see that we must have to a zigzag way. They describe that Vietnamese social contact under the French colonialism is very chaotic. Um, this glass sliding door is a real door, but it cannot open because inside, outside is the Vietnamese life were very poor and um, is poor Vietnamese. When inside is a development and happy life in the Western country, the poor Vietnamese people could not open the door to have a happy and normal life, and we need a person to do this, and this is Ho Chi Minh. Uh, right here you can see three words is a slogan is liberty, fraternity, and equality. This word President Ho Chi Minh was learned from when he learned in a colonial school in Vietnam. They wonder why a country with this slogan can go and invade the other country, and they question um, the freedom in French it was similar to the Vietnam or not. Uh, um, and they also want to find what is the real life in after this slogan. It's the reason why the first uh, the first country he come uh, the first country he come on his journey is France. So you may wonder how he managed his money for his trip. Here you can see a payroll record of President Ho Chi Minh when he worked as a kitchen helper on the trip that brought him to the France. Um, you can see at that time he used the name Van Ba. He just only earned about 45 francs per month, which were one third of it's just a one third of work of French workers at that time. However, the work is very hard. It starts from 4 a.m. to 9 p.m. After that, he still took advantage of the time to learn new language and read until midnight. According to the schedule, he arrived in Marseille in July 1911. Immediately, he realized that the people in the France was more friendly than the French aggressor in Indochina. In Marseille, he wrote a letter sent to the French president to express his expectation to learn in a colonial school. However, the letter was not accepted because he lacked of his warranty paperwork. Not only did he visit France, he also traveled to many countries. He came to America where the Declaration of independence were signed in 1776. He also traveled to England, um, where the bourgeoisie, where the first bourgeoisie revolution was occurred. In England, he wrote letter to Phan Chu Trinh, to Patriot Phan Chu Trinh, to know about the Vietnamese situation at that time. Being exposed to many cultures, he concluded that uh, even though in this world have many people from different race, but have only two group of them, exploiter and exploited, and they only one real fraternity. It is a fraternity of proletarians. From England, in from England, he from England. He went back to the French and participated in the organization of Vietnamese patriots, Vietnamese patriots in France, led by Phan Chu Trinh and Phan Văn Trường. After the First World War, after the First World War end, uh, the the victorious country. Yeah. After the First World War end uh, in 1919, the victorious country will have a conference in Versailles, France, for the first time with the name Nguyễn Ái Quốc. Ái mean love, Quốc mean country. Nguyễn Ái Quốc means a person who loves his country. Nguyễn Ái Quốc sent to conference a petition of Vietnamese people demand the freedom for Vietnamese population. Even though it was ignored, but it has strong impact on Vietnamese people inside and outside the country. After the French Communist Party fell, Nguyễn Ái Quốc and some patriots from other colonial countries were found the Intercolonial Union, uh, with the aim of accusing the crime of French colonists and motivating people to struggle for liberation. The union decided to publish a Le Paria newspaper. Nguyễn Ái Quốc is the soul of this newspaper. He also the chairman, editor, writer, and even the seller. Right here you can see a model of a printer with two cylinder and the mica like a huge paper like a huge paper roll in of this printer. Thanks to energetic activity, when I was invited into the Fifth Congress of Comintern. What is Comintern? Comintern were founded by Lenin in Soviet Union and considered the headquarters of all communist countries around the world. However, it was dissolved in 1943 when when Russia had to fight against Germany. At all the meeting, at all the meet, at all the meetings, when I could try to appeal the Western Communist Party to pay more attention about colonial issue, because the Western Communist Party only concerned about themselves and didn't care about others. Uh, right here you can see a chimney and two anchor describe the journey when I walked from the France to Soviet Union, including two states from France to Germany by train and from Germany to Soviet Union by steamer. In Moscow, when I would really want to meet Lenin, who is considered the first revolutionary teacher. Unfortunately, Lenin fell ill and passed away before. So when I could just attend to his funeral, um, the funeral. This dark glass here, with many snow, expressed the pain of Russian people after Lenin's death. This section introduced about the Russian October Revolution and its impact on revolutionary movement worldwide. Right here is a model of Chaplin Tower. When it's spin around and move up, it leads to a motion of two pillar on the either side. And numerous posters here reflect the success of the Russia October Revolution. In during the 1924, President Ho Chi Minh gained many valuable experience regarding the Soviet Union, Leninism, and especially establishment of party. Then, at the end of 1924, he uh, he departed Russia to Guangzhou, China, to establish our own party. It's the Vietnamese Communist Party. Over there was social contact in Vietnam at that time. Vietnam at that time was under two rulers, the French and the Vietnamese feudal mandarins. As you can see, the clothing of Vietnamese people were similar to the Chinese. It's because of over 1,000 years of Chinese domination. It's from miracle when the Vietnamese people were not assimilated completely assimilated by the French. Throughout history, the Chinese people have often assimilated the other ethnic groups, and most of the time they were succeed except with Vietnam. In 1924, using the name Li Thuy, Nguyễn Ái Quốc works as an interpreter for Soviet Union senior advisor. At that time, he had developed a thorough understanding about Marxism and Leninism. However, he couldn't establish a Vietnamese Communist Party because no one in Vietnam know what is communism and what is proletarian revolution. Consequently, uh, he set up an organization called the Vietnamese Revolutionary Youth League and to introduce about the ideologies to Vietnam. In addition, he also published the Thanh Niên newspaper or youth newspaper to popularize these ideas. Furthermore, he also conducted classes in on Văn Minh Street in Guangzhou, China, to educate Vietnamese youth to then send them back to Vietnam to lead Vietnamese revolution. Uh, the lessons he teach in this class then compiled into a book called The Revolution Part. It was considered the first political thesis of Vietnamese Communist Party. By April 1927, Deng Zedong had seized power in China and harshly suppressed the communists. As you know, the China at that time was divided into two parts, nationalism and communism. Nationalism and communism in China never loved each other. Um, in response, President Ho Chi Minh left China and traveled through Soviet Union and Thailand. The response, the response showed the place that President Ho Chi Minh came when he in Thailand. In late 1929, thanks to positive activity of the Vietnamese Revolutionary Youth League and youth newspaper. Vietnam at that time had three organizations in different regions, in the north, middle, and the south. But it's good or bad when has three organizations like that at the same time in the country. Of course, it's bad because um, they have my they might have power conflict and fight each other to gain the influence and position. Whereas we just have only one target is clear out the French from our country. Therefore, Ho Chi Minh from Thailand um, back to Hong Kong hold a conference to merge three organizations into one called Vietnamese Communist Party. Three rectangle here represent for three organizations at the time. In the middle, President Ho Chi Minh standing lead the conference when the others pretend to play a popular game in China to avoid the following of enemies. On the left side, you can see the way President Ho Chi Minh had experience to establish the Communist Party from Paris, then learned Marxism and Leninism in Russia, and finally found the party in China. Right here, you can see a peace blossom. Uh, yeah, and you can see peace blossom indicate the time of the conference is Lunar New Year. Uh, overall, um, overall, the established of Vietnamese the establishment of Vietnamese Communist Party uh, marked the end of leadership crisis in Vietnam during that period.